Hello crafty friends, it's Debbie with Make It With Me. I wanted to come on here and put together a paper pumpkin kit today. This is the January 2023 kit, and I was gone during Valentine's, and I don't make a lot of Valentines, and so I still have this kit left. And so I'm going to do something a little different with it today, but I wanted to show you what came in the kit. Of course, it is Valentine's Day themed. I won't be doing Valentine's, but I will be using this Love is the Key and the keys and some of these other things. You can tell I've already used a little bit of this. I did make one Valentine's card for a craft roulette entry, but I have an idea what I want to do with this because, like I said, I don't do a lot of Valentine's cards. But I do still like hearts and that theme. So in the kit this month we got this stamp set, and I'm just going to kind of hold that up there where you can see it. And I thought this key was really pretty, and then the key that came with it, you can tie a string and just do some really cute things with that. I always love some kind of like a little texture background type stamp, and I just really liked that. So that's the stamp set. And then, of course, we got 9 of these envelopes. Now, I'm not going to make cards with this, so I'm going to do something a little different with it. And I noticed that these envelopes are patterned all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear these envelopes apart. Now, you could save the envelopes if you want to, but I have plenty of envelopes, so I am going to open this up. Oh, I just tore that. Okay, well, don't do that when you open it, but that's okay. I can still use it. But I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to use this inside as a pattern paper in the project that I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to do with those envelopes. Set that aside. And then, let's see, these cards, there are 3 of these. There's going to be 3 of each one to make 9 cards. Now, I popped these out, and this is what I came up with. Now, I decided, I almost tossed those when I popped them out with the ephemera, but I noticed this round stamp, and I thought I might be able to do something pretty with that. And I don't know if I'll keep the bottom part on there, but I know I can definitely stamp that round piece on there, so I decided to save those. So I'm gonna hold on to those. And so we got those 3. Now, I will say, a lot of times I will stretch this kit. I mean, it will make 9 cards easily if that's what I want to do. But I can just take some plain white card base and cut these in half, and I can double the amount of cards I get out of this kit. So I could use this side and this side, and I can get 18 cards out of this kit. Sometimes more, depending on the way the cards are made. But the cards are always so pretty. But sometimes, I think I have a video on my channel where I got 30-some cards out of a kit. So take a look at that one, because those cards were patterned on the front and the back. So I cut them in half and really stretched that kit. So I'm going to use those. And then these were really pretty. So look at that pretty gold. These are just gorgeous. I don't even know if I'm going to use these in this project. I might, or I might just save these card bases and use them for something else other than Valentine's, because look at that pretty color. You could use that for anything. And the same, this one as well. And I really just think they're so pretty. So those are the cards. Lay those aside. And then we got this ephemera. So there are 3 of these gold hearts. There are 3 of the square with the Calypso coral color, and 3 of the heart-shaped ones, and then there are 6 of these with the mango melody. So I'm going to pull out the ink colors too. We got some twine that's also in the Calypso coral. These are some greeting strips. We got 4, let's see, 3, 6 of the gold keys. We got the Fresh Freesia Stampin' Spot, which I'm not going to open this. I'm going to hold on to it because I have the full-size one, but I love having these small ones for when I go on my craft excursions, you know, like once a month at church, and I can take my little small ones instead of taking all my big ones. And then we got these. There's 3 of those, and I'm going to have to look at the kit to see what those are for, but those are definitely, I like that they're kind of a wonky shape, that they're not straight across. And then, of course, there are some little banner strips. There is some vellum banners. There's 3 of those. And 3 of these, which I'm sure is going to go somewhere with those, probably. I haven't looked at the instructions yet. And then, of course, we got some vellum circles. And I'll be honest with you, I don't do a lot of vellum, but I do like it, so I'll play with that. And then, of course, we get our dimensionals. You always get dimensionals and glue dots in case you don't have any supplies at all. So the beauty of these kits is if you have no crafting supplies whatsoever, you can make cards with this kit and not have to add anything except maybe a pair of scissors, and you really may not even need that. The point is to just put this kit together, make your cards. They're still handmade, so but those of us that have extra supplies can really stretch these. And sometimes, you know, we're just not in the mood to die cut and do a lot. So, but if we are, we can combine what we have with this and really stretch this kit. And what I love about them too is I like to do card sets. So you can really make some nice card sets to have for yourself or to give away. And so that's what comes in the kit. And then, of course, you always get instructions. So, and it will tell you these are the colors that are going to coordinate with it. So the Calypso Coral I thought I had, but I don't. So I have pulled out the, I'm just going to tap this off a little bit. I think that this will be fine. The terracotta tile, because look at that. It's not that different, but this is really close. So I think I can tap off and get real close to that color. And then the fresh freesia I do have, which is right here. And let's see what else. Mango Melody, which is right here, which is really, that's funny because I guess it's that color there, yeah. And then Petal Pink, which I also do not have, but I do have the Blushing Bride in this Flirty Flamingo. And then I also have a Rococo Rose I pulled out just in case I want to use that. That's a retired color, but I think that one might work as well. And then I also pulled out, oh, and I got this fresh freesia because I'm going to pull out an old kit. What did I do with those? Oh, here we go. So I pulled out the last 2 years because I really, really love this one with the little mailbox, and I really like this heart stamp and the little snail. So I used everything in this kit, but I like the stamps in it because I like this love, the Be Mine. I don't know if I'll use the Be Mine. Maybe Sending Love Your Way with the little snail. So I pulled that one out, just used the stamp set. And then I remember this one last year. I was in Florida visiting my friend, and I only made maybe 2 cards with it. So I had all this leftover stuff, plus some that I had even cut out in some other patterns. So I'm going to pull these out because look at this. I mean, I could use that gold and stamp with the color that came with this kit. And then I've also got some gold stripes here. So these are actually cards that were trifolds. So I can definitely use those. So I pulled this kit out, and I forgot that I'd saved all this, and I didn't do much with that kit last year. So I'm going to pull out all of that and use it, and that's what that one looks like. And it has the little dots, the texture. There's usually always some type of a texture in the kit, and I like the love you. And then, of course, we've got the X's and the O's and the little, you know, arrow through the heart. And then this can be layered with different colors. So I'm going to use that one. And then for the project, what I'm going to do, and I may end up having to do this in 2 parts, I pulled out this Folio. This is one of those 49 and Market, so what it's called, folios. And I thought what I might do is make a folio for just like a little sweetheart folio. Maybe someone could use it for maybe a special occasion with their significant other or anything like that. I'm going to try to keep it kind of neutral to where it could even be used for, I don't know, maybe even a parent-child thing. Anything, just to decorate it and make just a pretty little folio. So that's what I'm going to do with this month's kit. So I also pulled out this Fresh Freesia ribbon, and I think that'll look nice. It's this color. And I pulled out some of my black and white paper because I think I want to do some black accents. I pulled out some Fresh Freesia cardstock, which is that light purple. And I also pulled out some enamel dots. I liked that one. I thought that was really pretty with these are the Genial Gems. And I don't think it tells what color they coordinate with, but to me it looks like it coordinates pretty well. And then, of course, always there's pearls. And then I found these that were left over, I think, from that other kit. Little hearts and stars. And so I pulled out some of those that I think I'm going to use. And then this is from the ombre paper, and I pulled it out, but I don't know how much of that I'll use. That purple's a little dark. I'll have to see what it looks like with the lighter, but I kind of think it might be okay. And then I liked this pink because I think that'll be pretty. And also this was from the Playing with Patterns 6x6 pad, and I liked these. I don't know that I'll use the yellow. I don't think it'll match, but I think this side will because it's got that coral, the lavender, and the light pink. This one is, I can't decide if that's, you know, it looks like the coral color to me. And I thought these went really pretty together, so I pulled out a few of those because I want to make this a really colorful little folio album. So I pulled out those. That side could probably be used. I don't know if I'm gonna, I could incorporate a little of that yellow. And then this one's got the lavender, and so do these. So that one's got, it's not Fresh Freesia, I don't think. It may be a different lavender because it doesn't look identical to me, but I still think it'll look pretty together. So I am just going to start with this. Now I do want to show you really quickly that these are some of the examples that you get in the kit, which I think are very pretty. It's got the vellum with the keys on it. They're really pretty. They make beautiful cards. So you could even do cards, and they don't have to be for Valentine's. They could just be, you know, love you cards. And so you get your instructions on how to put those together, and then usually they'll show a few alternatives, and then there's everything in the kit in your color coordination. So that is what I'm going to do. So I am just going to put on a little bit of music while I put this together. I'll pop in now and then, but as I said, I may have to do this in 2 parts. So let's just go ahead and get this started. So I've got the front decorated. I really think that turned out cute. There were a couple of, I forgot to hit the record button on a couple of places, and I'll fix that in the video, I think, but I just wanted to show you through some of this. But so here's what we've got. I did a little bit of embellishing, and then I decided I think I'm just going to go ahead and get paper laid down, and then I've still got tons of these little pieces left. I decided not to use the cards. I may use one or two of these in the front cover and the back cover, but for this piece I decided to use the other ones. But I'm going to try to use up everything in the kit and do some more stamping and embellishing. So here's what we have so far. We've got this, and then we've got this 4-part layout here, which I think is going to be really cute. And I'll add some more things and put the photo mats in there. And then we have this piece. Oh, wait a minute, what did I do? Yeah, this one. And I thought those turned out really cute. And of course that was from the envelope. And then this is a 3-page layout. And then all I'll have left is this, the back cover and the front cover. So I'll do that in part 2. I'll get all of my little embellishments and bits and pieces ready to go, and we'll finish up this folio. And I think it's going to turn out really cute. And I think just adding a little bit of things I had in my stash will really stretch this and make a cute project, since I don't do Valentine's really. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this. And I hope you'll join me for part 2, and we'll finish it up and get our photo mats in and add some more little goodies and bits. I've still got all my little sequins and adhesive dots, and we'll just make this really pretty. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Happy stamping.